Game one of the WNBA Finals. Phoenix trying to win its second finals in 3 years. Diana Taurasi, of course, the league MVP. Fourth quarter, Mercury up by 1. Tamika Johnson in the corner. 13 points, a perfect 3 at 3 from downtown. Less than a minute to go. Fever down by a bucket. Brianne January spinning in the lane. Knocking it down, 11.7. Helpers were tied at 102. 15 seconds left. Fever down 3. Katie Douglas showed off the range in the conference finals. She had 30 points, 4-7 from distance. We go to overtime. Taurasi, a little shake and bake, and the league's leading scorer. That's the total. 22 points, 9 rebounds, 6 assists. Mercury up by 1. Cappy Pondexter, the jumper's good. 23 points, 8 of 14 from the floor. For more on the game, a little post-game extra. Terry Gannon and Carolyn Peck have it for you.
A number of finals records going down tonight here. Game one of the WNBA Finals. Phoenix at home getting the 120-116 win over Indiana in overtime. And you look at all the firepower for Phoenix, Carolyn. Diana Taurasi, Cappy Pondexter, Penny Taylor. They got their points tonight, but it wasn't easy. They had to work for them.
Well, they spread the wealth. Diana Taurasi got in early foul trouble, so Penny Taylor had to come in. She had 18 points in the first half, and she was able to score in a number of different ways. She attacked off the dribble. She shot the 3. Then in the third quarter, Diana Taurasi came into the ballgame. She picked up the slack. She was able to add 14 points, and then Cappy Pondexter in the fourth quarter, she was the difference, especially going into overtime.
Pondexter and Taylor, 23 apiece. Taurasi, 22. Just 5 of 17, though, from the floor in this win at home. She was in foul trouble good portion of the game, too. Sat on the bench for quite a part of this game for Corey Gaines. On the other side, early on, it was Ebony Hoffman who had a career high. She had 27 and was really carrying the load. Tammy Sutton-Brown inside as Indiana went inside. That was their game plan, but then late, they went to one of their stars, Katie Douglas.
Well, you had Katie Douglas, who stepped up big and was able to hit that 3, descended into overtime. She had 30 points, but Tamika Catchings, and you got to believe it takes a lot out of a player, especially having to defend a player like Diana Taurasi.
You look ahead just 2 days from now, Thursday, game 2 back here in Phoenix. If you win, you're not quite as tired. That's usually how it works. If you're Indiana, this was a long, exhausting game. They looked tired at the end. How do they come back in 2 days? Well,
I would question it if I hadn't seen Indiana play the Detroit Shock to get wins back-to-back. And when their backs were against the wall, they were able to step up big and really dig down and find it. You've got to believe a player like Tamika Catchings and Katie Douglas can find that.
Got to get more. You got to get double figures from Catchings, too, don't you think?
You have to get some scoring from Catchings, absolutely.